Right, so you've seen the title and you know we're going to talk about some psychology stuff. One of two things I'm going to talk about today is going to apply to you, guaranteed. And hopefully the idea is it helps you with the psychology stuff that most people do not talk about. And maybe this is one of the things that's hindering you from becoming profitable, or that's hindering you from making the amount of money that you actually want to start achieving. So whether you're a beginner or experienced, this is probably going to be good for you. You can either trade publicly or you can trade silently. Publicly meaning that people know your results, people know the trades you're taking. You might share it with a friend, you might share it online, or you can trade privately and you do this behind the scenes and not a single soul even knows that you're a trader. I've had some people who prefer that way and I've had some people who prefer the public way as well. They both have their benefits and they both have their downfalls as well. Personally, I did the public route when I first started trading initially back in October 2022. I was posting, literally shortly after. In fact, the first day I started trading, I actually posted about it. That's because I was already on YouTube. I was trying out different side hustles. So I tried out trading and I made a video about it saying I'm trying out trading for a week and here's how it's going to go. So right from the get, I was already in the public space of trading. Some of you guys might have been tagging along since then and you've seen the progress that I've made. So this brings me to the first benefit of doing so, which is basically it will accelerate your progress if you do it publicly. Because me trading publicly meant that the results I was getting and everything needed to make sense. It also meant I really wanted to be good at this and I was working really hard to figure out this side hustle that everyone's always talking about. So me working at this 24/7 meant I literally learned everything quickly and made progress extremely quick. This isn't the case with everybody else though, but this is one of the benefits of trading publicly because you don't want to keep losing every single day publicly, right? And I was posting this to, hundreds and hundreds of people back then, and I'm still doing this now. But to you, you might not have like a following, but you might still show your friends, maybe your family, whatever the case is, which is good, but there are some other techie stuff that can come with that, but I'll touch on that later on. Now, when I do speak about posting publicly, I mean posting everything, otherwise it doesn't really matter, meaning that you have to be real and post your wins, your losses, every trade you take, probably daily, like I do at the moment. I post my trades every single day, either on my Instagram, YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. If you're not, I post all the behind the scenes and all my trades on there pretty much every single morning when I'm training London session, but I post these daily. So this means that people are keeping up and knowing, all right, cool, where's the post for today, what's going on today, and people are keeping up. If you're not going to post everything, then you can kind of only post wins, and that doesn't really mean anything, right? Because everyone can just post wins and hide the losses. But I keep it as authentic as possible. People in the academy see the trades that I take, they know the trades that I take, and then people online also are able to see these trades as well. So if you know you're going to post everything authentically, then this helps you with accountability in some sense, because now some people might actually get onto you. There's some people that can check out and see, okay, cool, you're doing this, and it kind of helps you to kind of be strict on yourself a little bit rather than having no one know what you're doing. Right, that's what accountability kind of helps with a little bit, even if it's just your friend that knows that you're trading. If you're losing a ton of money daily, at least you have somebody who you can talk to or tell. If they're a trader as well, even better. It's better if they're a trader because they understand what it means to actually lose when trading and they know what they can help you with. And then there's like community support. If you're in, let's say, Studies Academy, you're posting your trades there as well. You have the community, everyone's helping, everyone's talking, everyone can see how you're doing. That helps a lot, to be fair, in terms of psychology and just knowing that there's other people losing as well. There's you winning as well, and everyone's doing it together. That definitely helps a lot and brings a lot of motivation. But these are just some of the positive things with trading publicly. But now, of course, public does come with people giving you feedback that don't mean anything, people telling you about pips and people telling you should do this and do that. That might just be as bad as well, because if you're not strong, you're not confident in the strategy that you trade, I'm telling you now for free, every trade you post, someone's going to tell you should have done this instead, you should have put your stop loss here instead, and they themselves don't even know what they're doing. But people love to talk online, and we know this already. That might just be very bad, because then that would lead to you trying out 50,000 strategies, changing and hopping all over the gap, because everyone wants to be that guy online in the comments typing away, telling you what to do like they know what they're doing. But now this brings me on to why you should probably trade silently. Take time off, ghost, and trade silently. Trading silently helps you with risk management because you have no point to prove to anyone. Number one, no one knows what you are doing. So if you are someone who is diligent, someone who actually wants to be good at trading rather than just doing it for fun, you trading behind the scenes, you have the level of control and stability that you have is just a lot better. Publicly, you have people telling you stuff, people grilling you, especially if you have a point to prove. People are going to be chatting a lot of rubbish, but silently, no one is you against you, and you are the only one that's able to criticize what you're doing and you're able to make improvements behind the scenes. It is probably 10, 20, 100 times better that way around, because most of the advice that people are going to give you anyway is going to be rubbish. Secondly, you're going to be a lot more open to losses, and what I mean by this is that if you're losing privately, you don't mind, right? You're able to go through why you lost, what's the reason, oh, I can improve this, maybe if I tweak this. You, again, because you have a level mind, you're more controlled. There's no pressure from anybody, there's no pressure from anything, especially if you're trading wisely, meaning that, let's say you put money aside from your salary and then use that for trading rather than dumping all your income. You're just a lot calmer. There's no time pressure, there's nothing pressuring you at all. You're more open to the fact that, all right, cool, I lost this trade today, go again tomorrow, try something new. But if you are doing it publicly though, one, you're probably very scared to show your losses. 95% of people are scared to show their losses. Only a handful of people who are that guy, very confident, aren't trying to like scam or prove a point or anything, will post your losses as well, because they are showing the reality of it. So for the handful of people that are capable of doing so, they will post your losses. But of course, you might be afraid to lose though, right? Because you don't want to keep posting losses 24s if you're on a losing streak, which I completely understand. But that's why I'm saying that if you are trading privately, you can lose as much as you want. You're happy to take a trade and lose. That now moves on to the fact of FOMO as well, right? You're happy to take any trade when you're doing this privately, because FOMO and all that stuff does not matter. No one again is getting onto you. The key thing to just trade without anyone knowing. You can do it whatever you want as long as you yourself are serious though. If you are not, you're just taking whatever trade you want and it's not getting you anywhere. But if you are serious, you're that serious guy, then you can do whatever you want and make progress without the pressure of life or family or anything like that. Especially family. If you're going to bring family involved, you tell them you're going to trade, most of them might not believe you. They're probably telling you stop this, they're telling you to go to education instead. You have all that pressure. You have like limited time to prove that trading is the one. But if no one knows, you can take as long as you want to become profitable. Again, there's nobody getting onto you. Your family doesn't know about it. There's no one asking you to trade for them. There's no one that's telling you how you lost today. All that stuff is very, very good, because all of this goes all the way back to psychology, and that's the key thing that helps with anyone who's trading. That's going to be the number one thing, whether you like it or not. Your strategy can be perfect, but you can still make mistakes, and how you deal with those mistakes is what's going to keep you profitable. If you lose a trade, your psychology is the one that's going to make you take 5 more trades down the line and you blow your account. But then someone else with good psychology, you lose a trade and you just say, you know what, let me take 1 more. That second trade loses and you call it a day. It's still the same trades that everyone's taking. One person is blowing accounts, the other person is surviving long enough till they get profitable again. So I'm going to leave you with 3 things that I need you to do, especially if you're going to be trading privately. The first is that you want to backtest a lot when you're trading privately, because what's going to help you almost want to build some kind of accountability that comes from trading publicly. You want to put this into your private trading. Whilst you go away, you're doubling down, you're working hard to pattern trading. You want to backtest a lot, so that way you have data to tell you, all right, cool, this is the results you get from doing X, Y, and Z, and this is how it's going to be, this is how much you're going to make, this is the best time to trade. You get all of that. So when you're trading privately now and you break those rules, you know, all right, cool, I had a dead week because I didn't follow my backtest, I didn't follow my strategy, and if I did follow it based on my backtest result, these would have been my profits. You have something to get onto you, because you can see, all right, this is the best case scenario based on data, and not just 1 month of backtest, 6 months minimum, because then it holds a bit of weight, right? You have that to tell you. In my case now, I have multiple months, multiple years of backtest, so I have a decent enough data to tell me, right, because I now know that, all right, cool, this is the case, this is what my result should have been. So when I make a mistake, I know that, fair enough, it's my fault. You know, if I did this instead, this is what it would have been, etc, etc. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that you want to definitely have a budget to invest in your trading education. Don't dump all your money into it, because it can easily get that way. Why this is important is so you don't completely get into the point where you just spend so much money on trading and you give up too early. Trading works, but why people don't become profitable is because they invested too much and then they go broke, so they don't have enough to last that tough zone or that tough part of trading. They already quit before then because they have no money left to invest in it. So you want to make sure, let's say you're getting paid, I don't know, 2k a month, you want to put 200 a month or something to learn trading. When you blow that, just wait till next month. There's now means you give yourself a peaceful, mind. Peace is important. Let nothing take your peace. You have peace and you're able to trade, over time and patiently and step by step, and there's no rush, and you don't feel like your pocket is just, there's a hole in it and cash is just flowing out. So now once you have those two things so far that I've told you about, it makes the progress a lot easier. You are now able to continue learning how to trade, or whether you're already profitable, you can keep making money peacefully without messing things up, without burning too much money, and you can stay in the game long enough to actually get to where you want to get to. And now for the final thing, if you do become profitable, or whatever money you're making, keep that to yourself. Please keep that to yourself. Do not really reveal how much you're making. Me myself, I don't really like to. Why? Once people start to know the exact payouts or how much you're making, that's where everyone wants to be posting, because Forex forces you to kind of do so. But at the same time, it's not what I really recommend, because once people know how much you're making now, there's a lot more. Can you trade for me? Can you trade for me? Can you do this? Can you do that? People are asking and asking. People are, you get what I'm saying? All of a sudden, your friends that aren't your friends are now coming in and telling you, and then they've been your best buddy. So overall, just keep that to a low. Let no one really know. You can make your money on the side. Leave it that way. Happy days. In fact, you don't want to look like you're that guy, right? Remain humble, and it's just gonna make the whole experience 10 times easier. Hence why trading privately is always gonna be good. When you do become profitable when trading privately, you can choose to keep it that way, especially if you're not, it's not like your job but to teach people and all that stuff. Keep it that way. There's no harm in it. If you do want to teach people, then sure, do so, but still kind of keep certain things private. But yeah, anyway, hope you found at least one thing valuable in this video. Remember to subscribe. We're really close to 100k. I really appreciate you guys so much for watching every single video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.